Alright, so first up here is a binary note. Alright, so we see here that it only has two numbers, 0 and 9, and the serial number. So very cool. Keep an eye out for those. This $1 bill, and you can see that it's not in the greatest shape. It was definitely a circulated bill. This dollar bill sold for a little over $90 on eBay. Moving on to another binary bill, and this one here only has two numbers as well, 6 and 8. You can also see that it starts with 6-8 and ends with 8-6. So very cool bill. This $20 bill, again, definitely a circulated bill. It's got all kinds of creases in it, but it did sell for over $65. So $45 more than its face value. Not too bad if you're just going through your wallet or getting bills from the bank and searching through them. Always look for these type of fancy serial numbers. Next up is a binary note again. Now this one here has 1s and 2s, and it is actually pretty cool because it goes 11 to 11 to 11. So it starts with 1-1, ends with 1-1. Very cool. Again, this one is not, you know, like a brand new crisp bill either. And this $20 bill sold for over $125 on eBay. Moving on to a birthday note. Now this one isn't super valuable, but we can see that it has the month 12, so December, and then 22 for the 22nd, the day of the month, and then 1956 there on the end. So it's like a birthday. Some people save those. They're not too sought after, but I guess some people do. This Federal Reserve note only sold for around $25, so only $5 more than its face value. So let's move on to the next bill here. Now this one is a $1 bill from 2013, and it has a low serial number. So if you see a lot of zeros in the serial numbers on your bills, definitely hold on to those. Low serial numbers are definitely sought after by collectors. This $1 bill sold for over $100. So here's another example of a low serial number, all zeros until the end there. We got 29 at the end, and this $1 bill sold for over $200. So very cool. Always be on the lookout for those low serial numbers. Now this one here is nearly a solid. So a solid would be every number the same. So it does have all 6s except for that 1 3 in there. So it would definitely sell for more if it was all 6s. But this $100 bill sold for over $160. So $60 more than its actual face value. Next up is a star note and also a radar bill. So very cool. Now radar serial numbers are going to read the same both ways. So if you read this thing backwards or forwards, it's going to read the same way. You see that it only has 2 and 0 in the serial number as well. And then of course, like I said, that star there at the end. So that's pretty cool. This $1 bill here sold for a little over $50. Moving on to an older $100 bill. Now this one is from 1990. Now this one's pretty cool. It is a repeater. We see that it starts with 22 and ends with 22, and then we got all 7s there in the middle. So always look out for serial numbers like these because they could be worth more than their face value, as this $100 bill sold for over $125. Next up is a super repeater. Now this one is definitely almost a solid as well. All 6s, only 1 0 there at the end. And you can see that this $1 bill has definitely been used quite a bit. It's not in the best condition. This $1 bill sold for a little over $50. Hey, not bad if you turn a dollar bill into $50. That's good in my book any day of the week. Alright, so something else to look for. You want to look for mismatched serial numbers. So here is a $2 bill from 1976. Now what's cool about this is that this one isn't very noticeable unless you really inspect it closely and read both serial numbers. So it does go 59208380 on the left, and then 59208480 on the right. So that is very cool. We got a mismatched serial number with the 3 and the 4 there. Definitely always check them and make sure they're matching, because if they're not matching, then they're going to have some value. Now, this $2 bill here sold for over $690. And of course, it is in excellent condition, so that will have a big factor in determining the bill's value as well. Moving on to another $100 bill. Now this one is from 1996. You can tell it's definitely been used. It's got creases. It's got some kind of stamp that someone put on there. So it's not in the best condition, but it did sell for a lot of money. Now this one here is a mismatched serial number, okay? So the left side starts with 152, the right side starts with 156. So very cool. Always be on the lookout for those because you could have a super valuable bill. This $100 bill sold for over $3,000. That's right, $3,000. Moving on to a 1999 Federal Reserve notes. Now this banknote here is a $1 bill that has a mismatched suffix error. So not the serial number, the numbers, but actually the letter. So you can see that it starts with C here on the left and ends in E. However, here on the right side of the bill, it starts with C and ends with I. So the E and the I are mismatched suffix there. So this dollar bill here sold for over $1,000. That's right, 1,000 US dollars. Until tomorrow, I will see you all in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.